So guys, hi, welcome to Rebecca Draws. Rebecca's gonna draw this eye. It's a pretty simple little eye. You've got a lot of black. It shouldn't take us no time, but I just wanted to make sure that we could do it. So honestly, I've already taken the liberty of doing the bones. I get very embarrassed with the outlining, well, the bones of it, because I just kind of just look like chicken scratch, and it doesn't even look good. Look, it does not look good. It looks like crap, and honestly embarrasses me, but that's how we all get, right? So we're gonna get our piece. This is the original piece, and we're going to get our piece of paper so that we don't smudge, and we're just gonna make this end up looking like this piece, hopefully. We're just going to take it, like I've always said, one line at a time. I tend to work like this. You'll see nice big scratching motions, and I always, like I said, I keep my thumb on the pumpy spot, and that gives us that line that we want. And we're just going to go up. See, I told you, I do these scratchy motions. Always the scratchy, because I just want to lay it in, because we're gonna, went on my paper there, we're just gonna lay it in, and then we're gonna go finer around the outside of this eyebrow. Lay in the darks. I like to lay in the darks first, and as we're laying in the darks, we're gonna get that extra lead there that we're going to use in a little bit to do our shading. Just pump it with your thumb. Keep going. It's kind of embarrassing. I've never actually done this on camera before. So you're going to see my process, which is kind of a little intense for me. And this is pretty much the process that I undergo for every single piece. And I'll move my hand paper. We're just gonna get in there. When you want to do these darker colors, you just lay on your line. Oops, I went out there, didn't I? And we're just gonna lay in our lines, because guess what, we need these lines. That's a big thick dark. See this big thick dark? What I did here is I just put two lines in, because I know that I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit that later. I didn't want to get it messed up when I was putting in bones, because bones don't need that, okay? So now we're going to just put that in right there. Make sure you keep it, because you got this white, you know that? Just gonna lay it in. You can pretty much talk about anything you want while you're doing this. Keep looking back and forth. You want to always keep looking at your reference piece if you use a reference piece, because that is the way we do it when we are doing it, right? There's no wrong here, because we're gonna turn it into a right. And where are we going? Got a little white guy here, a little white corner of the eye here. Remember, we are just making our copy of this piece. We are not inventing the wheel here. We are not reinventing this picture. We are just copying this picture, and we are giving it our own little individualistic flair. I happen to like eyeballs just about as much as I like hands. Messed up a little bit there, but we're gonna give it down here a little bit, maybe. Get in our eye. Looks like an eye to me, ladies and gentlemen. Get in our littler lines. Some shading in here. Just nice nice and fine on your pencil. And then just a little bit more. But go nice and light. We're going to fix that up when we bring in our what? Our Q-tip, which I have told you is just as good as those expensive things that they make you buy in the art stores. Just because one artist uses it does not mean that every artist needs to use it. Okay, so let's get in some more of this lighter shading. We're going to lay in our eyelashes in a minute. Get this darker so that we can see the difference in the transition. The transition of color, right? A little bit down here. We're just going over it really, really quickly so that we can lay it in, because this is our foundation if you were doing makeup. We got bones, which is just the face you're working with. Then we got the foundation, and then we got the finishing touches. Alright? Get these little eyelashes in there. Look at that. And the pencil marks that you've already made when you do your bones, they come in useful. They're just going to give you what you want to do, but you can go in. You don't even have to, however you want to do it. You don't have to go in on the lines that you've already made. You don't have to do it because you say you don't have to do it. Give yourself license to do whatever it is that you want. Where's these big eyelashes down here? Oh, don't take your hand off. You're going to end up, look, what did I tell you? Took my hand off for a second, end up with a smudgy. Alright. Get some little eyelashes down here. Some, what are they called? Happy little eyelashes? Yeah. Just quick brushes of this pencil. Quick strokes. We're also going to put some of these in with our Q-tip. Get the upper eyelashes. These love lines in here. I don't even know what they're called. They're just lines. We're just putting lines in. A bunch of lines. I'm going to make an eyeball in a second. Here we go. See our little... Maybe go this way. Maybe that's going to give it that flip that we want at the top. What do you think? Yeah. I like that better. It doesn't feel better, but I think it looks better in the concept of eyelashes. Turn your book around. Give yourself license to just have a little fun with it. When we have fun with it, it doesn't seem like it takes any time at all. And like I said, we're going to use these ones in the background. You see those ones that are lighter? They're going to give depth because they're done lighter in our bone stage. And we're just going to give this person a eyelash tutorial. Let's just, we want to go this way, right? Okay. Okay, let's stick our little person in because we've always got to have a story to tell. Gotta have a story to tell. This is the duality about how we all have, I guess, a little person that lives in our head that's always just fighting to get out. So we'll just stick that little person in. You'll notice in a few of my works that this is a theme, the duality. Just give him his little fingers, trying to crawl out of the eyeball, begging for help. Let's see. Like I said, thumb always on your pump when you've got one of these little babies. Okay, just see, and it's no thing. It doesn't mean that you have to make it complex. You can have fun because it's not like you're on the internet or anything and everybody can see you drawing and hear you drawing and complain about your drawing. I don't know. Does anybody complain about it? How you're always doing stuff? Always trying, right? Okay. What does it look like my man has like half his head blown off? Does that look good? Yeah, that's better. Why didn't you tell me he has a full round head? I think you're trying to make me fail. I think you're trying. You're not gonna get there. Okay, let's see. How's that look? That looked pretty good to me. Does that look pretty good to you? Now let's bring out the piece de resistance, this little baby, because we're gonna smudge. And honestly, smudging is fun. And you just, look at that. You just go over and it spreads around the lead particles that are not fully adheres to the page, and you do it hard for when you want to do the darker pieces, but then you barely touch it. Look, barely touch. A nice stroke motion, and you're going to lay down those lighter particles. You can just go where you want, because this is your piece, right? It's not my piece. I'm just here with you on this journey. You're just here with me on mine. Wish I could say happy little clouds. We're not drawing clouds though. So, you know, we all need to say it once in our life. Let's get our little... Oh yeah. How does that look, guys? You just go where you see it. Where do you see it here? It's where you see it here. Look, you got it up underneath the eye. Let's give it some underneath the eye. Give it some up underneath the eye and around the eye. Ooh, I went dark on that one. Did you see that? Did you see how dark that one got? Well, I guess we're going to have to do something. We're not going to erase because guess what? We don't like erasing. So we're going to spread that out. Maybe turn it to the other side, which is clean. Just see if we can't pick up a little bit of that. I don't know. You think we can? I like the effect that the Q-tip has. I like how it kind of blurs it. Being a person that wears glasses all the darn time, it's kind of like how I see when I haven't got my glasses on. And we always go with our lines, so if we're going to go with our eyelashes, we're just going to give them little flickies going up, give it that depth, give it that character. Let's see, right here. A couple little guys right here. A couple little guys on the bottom. Because you know shadows everywhere, right? You know, bags underneath the eyes. You've been working far too long. Okay, look at that. Looks to me like we have a piece. Well, that was fun, guys. Alright, let me show you. And then I'll show you the final step. See? They look identical almost. Pretty good. Then the final step, because I sometimes have a perfectionist type of mentality, I put my name on it. I always sign it Becky, B-E-C-I, because that is how I go by it, and it's smaller. And I never touch the piece. I'm not going to draw on this again, because I want everything to be perfect, but it's perfect enough for me right now. I'm going to put my name on it, and that means don't touch it again in the future. So wham, there you have it, an eyeball. It was really fun to do this with you guys today. So I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye, guys. One line at a time.